Brad Childress, Tony Sperano. The Dolphins looking to go 2-0. And, Tom, little surprising, the Dolphins come out throwing Henny to Marshall. Pretty hookup.
Well, and if this team is going to be a factor in the AFC East and the AFC playoff picture overall, you got to see more of this. This team is going to go as far as Chad Henne and Brandon Marshall take them.
Waits for Brian Hartline to open up in the back of the end zone. 5-yard touchdown, extra point. Miami leads 7-0.
And Ronnie might have something to say about it.
No, I know, but you have to be multidimensional in the AFC East.
Brett Favre did have 3 interceptions, but this is not his fault. Percy Harvin got to catch this ball.
Got to catch the ball.
It was almost as if he just didn't know where he was supposed to be. His body control was not good, and then he didn't catch the football. Again, I think this is symbolic of a lack of work in training camp. Harvin had the migraine headaches, and Favre was in Mississippi. It's going to take some time for those two to get back on the same page.
Play was challenged, but it stood as an interception. Miami leading 7-0 at halftime. Third quarter, far back to pass in his own end zone. Cameron Wake strips it out. Koamisi recovers. The rookie. Extra points.
You
Miami
can't blame
leads
that
14-0.
on Brett Favre. You got to protect the guy.
Well, what are you looking at me for? I'm just telling you. Brett doesn't have a ton to work with. Okay. He threw 3 picks today, and that fumble, he turned it over 4 times.
When I said I wasn't worried about Brett, you were all over me.
I'm worried about him. I'm worried he doesn't have enough around him, and I'm worried that he makes throws like that. Is that on him?
There's that back shoulder fade he was just talking about.
Well, the back shoulder of the Dolphins defender.
Jason Allen makes the pick. Next play, Ricky Williams puts it on the ground. Henderson recovers it, and the Vikings take over. This will be their lone touchdown drive from 2 yards out. 2 plays later, second goal. It's Adrian Peterson up the middle, and the Vikings cut the lead in half to 14-7.
Big day for Adrian Peterson, over 100 yards rushing, and he was the bell cow. That's what they got to do, continue to get him the football.
Well, and the Vikings defense, not bad, held the Dolphins to 226 total yards, created a couple of turnovers, and had some sacks.
We just saw this going the other way. Favre looking for Bernard Berrien, but intercepted by Jason Allen, his 3rd pick of the game.
Who's that one on?
Okay, that one
so was the other one. The other one was on him,
throw.
too. And I'll even say a guy who's been in the league 19 years should have felt that pressure on the goal line and known more where he was.
Vikings defense coming up big, though. Getting the fumble stripped by Pat Williams, recovered by E.J. Henderson, and Tony Sperano's team gives it right back. Next Vikings possession, 4th and goal at the 1. Vikings going for it. Who are you going to give it to?
AP.
Carlos Dansby is there to stuff him, and it's turned over on downs.
I have no problem with the decision. I mean, you're down 4. What are you going to do? You're going to kick the field goal and then
4 shots at it?
Yeah.
The Vikings got the ball back with
1:42
1:42 left. 3rd and 10. Favre to Greg Lewis, 14-yard gain, and a Vikings first down. 5 plays later, it was 4th and 7 at the Miami 27. Favre looking over the middle for the man who's become his #1 receiver, Visanthe Shenko. Incomplete. Miami hangs on to win 14-10. Dolphins start the season 2-0 for the first time since 2002. Adrian Peterson goes 28 carries for 145, and the Vikings defense pretty good, too, only 14 points. But Favre with those 3 interceptions, we can argue all we want about whose fault they were, but the bottom line is 14-10.
They are what they are. Look, I'm going to run out and buy a Favre jersey right after the show because I'm not big a fan of his, Jamie. But when you turn it over 4 times and 3 of them are on him, you've got some issues. I'm not saying it's all him. He could use a Sidney Rice